Get rid of hemorrhoids in 5 days. Hemorrhoids are a form of varicose veins caused by dilated blood vessels that cause symptoms such as anal itching, bleeding, burning, and pain in the anal canal. Although a person can often suffer from either internal or external hemorrhoids only, it can also happen that they develop both types of hemorrhoids at worst. Although often a taboo subject in today's world, hemorrhoidal disease is quite common. In fact, up to 50% of humans will experience it at some point in their lives. The likelihood of getting hemorrhoids increases with age, but it often affects young people as well. Just my usual reminder. This video is for educational purposes only, so do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. Risk factors for developing hemorrhoids. Symptoms of hemorrhoids include anal itching, anal pain or tenderness, especially during standing, pain during defecation, hard lumps near the anus, and bright red blood on toilet paper, in the stool, and/or in the toilet bowl. High pressure on the anal area increases the likelihood that hemorrhoids will enlarge more. In this context, to counteract the progression of the disease, it may make sense to pay more attention to toilet habits. Avoid strong pressure from the stool. The harder and harder one presses, the more stress is put on the anal region. Do not linger on the toilet any longer than necessary. It is advisable to go to the toilet only when necessary, never outside the need to urinate or stool. Going to the toilet should not be delayed, but as soon as it is required. Many sufferers want only one thing, and that is to get rid of these annoying hemorrhoidal crises, preferably immediately, permanently, and without an appointment with a specialist. In this case, one often turns first to herbal remedies against hemorrhoids such as an ointment, salt baths, or hemorrhoid pillows, but when should one actually turn to these local methods? How do you know you have hemorrhoids? First of all, it is important to rule out the possibility of other diseases before making a definitive diagnosis of hemorrhoids. The appearance of symptoms such as itching, burning, or bleeding can have many other causes and therefore entirely different treatments. Many of these causes may be harmless, but can also be explained by serious diseases such as colon cancer. Therefore, these confusions should always be cleared up before resorting to certain treatments or procedures. If there are severe symptoms and/or blood in the stool, it is recommended to consult your specialist as soon as possible. How do you get rid of hemorrhoids? The aim of hemorrhoid treatment is to relieve or resolve symptoms, which can sometimes be done by local medical treatment. Others will require outpatient instrumental treatment and, in advanced cases, will require surgery. Treatment will always range from less to more aggressive, starting with lifestyle changes and hygienic and dietary measures, to surgical and herbal treatment for internal hemorrhoids. Fortunately, nowadays, there is help available to relieve and treat hemorrhoids, either in the form of creams or as a high-fiber dietary supplement to support a healthy digestive system. Some herbal remedies can be helpful to temporarily control the symptoms of hemorrhoidal disease, but in some cases, enlarged hemorrhoids can progress without medical treatment. In the case of congestive internal hemorrhoids, the diagnosis, and therefore the treatment, is more complex, as they can rarely be felt. However, the friction that accompanies the stool can damage its surface, leading to inflammation and bleeding. Basically, the more severe the hemorrhoidal disease, the longer the pain may persist and the longer the treatment. It is therefore advisable to seek professional help from the very first symptoms. Handy remedies for hemorrhoids, food and drinks. The best herbal remedies for hemorrhoids are often the simplest, the problem usually arising from increased straining during bowel movements. People with constipation tend to do this, so avoiding constipation, the main cause of hemorrhoids, can also prevent hemorrhoids. Certain dietary changes can have a beneficial effect, which means avoiding foods that cause constipation and eating foods rich in fiber, which helps to strengthen blood vessels such as fruit, vegetables, or cereals. For example, pickled cabbage and soaked dried fruit, such as prunes, have a laxative effect. It is also recommended to drink plenty of fluids such as water or tea during the day, 1.5 to 2 liters per day, as this combination can help regulate the bowel. Last but not least, the diet must exclude foods that can cause constipation, such as bitter chocolate, cocoa, blueberries, shaved apples, and mashed bananas. Drinking black tea or alcohol also has an unfavorable effect when trying to treat hemorrhoids. Home remedies for hemorrhoids: proper hygiene. Moist residues in the anus area can irritate enlarged hemorrhoids. Therefore, after defecation, it is advisable to cleanse the anus area with water or a mild cleansing lotion with neutral pH. Wiping can also be done by moistening toilet paper with a little water first and then drying the anus with dry paper. Salt baths with anti-inflammatory infusions, such as oak bark, provide quick relief from hemorrhoids. Herbal leaf infusions such as witch hazel, sorrel tail tea, cypress in warm water or hydrogen peroxide, vinegar, bicarbonate for hemorrhoids, and others can also be added. These herbal remedies for hemorrhoids stop the inflammatory process in the anal canal and thus help against itching and pain. Some sufferers find it beneficial to put a cold compress in the anal area after a salt bath. On the other hand, it is not advisable to use compresses for more than 20 minutes as it can cause irritation. Finally, if there is any doubt about the application of these local procedures, it is recommended to consult a specialist. Herbal treatments in the form of preparations. How effective are they? There are certain herbal remedies in the form of preparations that can be purchased online without a prescription for the relief of mild symptoms caused by enlarged hemorrhoids, such as ointments, which stimulate healing and relieve discomfort. To this end, some creams and ointments reduce the pain, stinging, and itching caused by hemorrhoids and anal irritation as they lubricate and cool the anus area. For example, creams containing anti-inflammatory agents such as zinc, panthenol, aloe vera, or witch hazel are often recommended by your specialist, among others. Calendula ointments are also indicated to relieve pain. Other herbal remedies for treating hemorrhoids: analgesics and anesthetics. On the one hand, they help reduce symptoms, and on the other hand they facilitate hygiene in the affected area. An exercise routine. Along with a healthy diet, physical activity is an important point for stimulating digestion and helping to eliminate excess weight, which can cause hemorrhoids. Regular exercise also stimulates bowel movement. The World Health Organization recommends that healthy adults up to the age of 64 should do at least 150 to 300 minutes a week of endurance sports, such as jogging, swimming, or cycling. Use other herbal treatments. Your doctor may recommend biflavonoid-based supplements as they improve circulation. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.